hurt because you're old. You hurt because your mattress stinks, which makes our job a lot easier. Oh, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Herbal is proven to help you rise refreshed, which is awful.
For us, it's very good news for you.
What is that?
Don't click that. Don't click that.
Get off.
It's getting bigger.
Stop.
Get small.
Got 2 feet in bounds.
Yes, he did. 2-2 again. And a ground ball, diving stop by the first baseman. McMurray gets up. 2 for 16.
Yeah, really.
3 for 15. The 0-1 misses inside. 96 on that fastball. 1-1.
They threw a really good breaking ball to got back to get it to 2-2. He threw one to begin there, and then he runs it in there. Pretty good mix so far.
1-1 pitch is a changeup outside, so 96 with the fastball inside. That changeup was 86. But he missed high and away. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Drive down 1-0 early, and Taylor takes a breaking ball for a strike. 2-2.
I mean, look where Jones is playing, Dan, the third baseman.
Yeah, he's at the shortstop position.
Yes.
The shortstop, Lodice, is almost behind the bag. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Nellie Taylor. And he fouls it off to the left, out of play. And that's one of the reasons that we have seen a number of foul balls on the third base side, foul pops misplayed by third baseman at Fluor Field this year, because they're having to run so far to chase them down. They actually overrun the baseball, and we saw it from, was it Friley Encarnacion?
Yeah, it was Encarnacion.
Yeah, earlier in this series. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Taylor, trying to become a 2-out base runner. The payoff, and strike 3, swinging a breaking ball. So Cedric de Grand Prix sets the drive down in order. 3 up and 3 down, and we've played an inning here at Fluor Field. And Rome with the early lead on this Sunday afternoon, 1-0. Tom and I return right after this.
Michael and Jesse. But before that, Carter, tell us a little bit about some of the blockbuster deals you have going on.
Absolutely. So at our third base team store only today, 15% off all 47 brand youth apparel. That includes hats and t-shirts for back to school shopping. Third base only, 15% off. And over at the first base kiosk, as always, you spend $50 or more, you're going to get a free spin on our wheel that has a plethora of really cool items in it.
A plethora, ladies and gentlemen. And so, Michael, Jesse, y'all go ahead and show everybody how it's done. Let's spin that wheel and see what we win. Give it a big spin. Let's see what we land on. We've got a champion pennant. So, ladies and gentlemen, come over, see Carter, the merch king, spin that wheel, win a prize, and we'll send it back up to you, Chuck.
Top of the second inning. Michael Sansone gave up hits to the first 2 batters he faced, then retired the next 3. They had him at second and third, nobody out. He got out of it with just 1 run scored. So here in the second, 6, 7, and 8, McMurray, Braunschweig, and Tavares against the diminutive left-hander. Drive will be in Greensboro beginning Tuesday for 6 games, and all the Grasshoppers did last night was beat Asheville 27-4. What are they, 31-10 in the second half now?
Yeah, no, 31-10 lead Hudson Valley by 3.5. They had 22 hits, 2 Grand Slam home runs. They were 12 for 27 with runners in scoring position, and they left 12 as well.
Cooper McMurray took a strike, and he grounds this next pitch to Godbout at second, who throws him out, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, Greensboro, Liam Carroll telling us, I mean, they're one of the better teams in the league, so it'll be a challenge. You need to You need to get this one today.
Well, and, when we saw them here, so much of the kind of advanced publicity was on their offense, which is really good. But I think the thing that has set them apart is their pitching depth, and particularly what they were able to run out of the bullpen time after time. Here's Braunschweig, who's 5 for 9 in the series, including a triple. He takes a strike. And those 5 hits encompass all 5 hits he has on the season. He's 5 for 15 since joining the Rome club. And he pulls this one deep but foul down the right field line. Off-speed breaking ball, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
He had a great look there. It's jammed down the right field line.
It's jammed everywhere.
Maybe the biggest we've seen on the berm this year. Reading All-Stars.
Yeah.
A lot of kids.
No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch, and he just got a piece of a breaking ball to stay alive. Well, today is the final day that our interns are going to be with us. And while they are working in areas all over the ballpark, Tom and I have spent most of our time working with a pair of them. Here's a fly ball out towards left center. Yofiri Rodriguez, the left fielder, over to make the play, and they are 2 down. Jason, our producer, and Abby, working in media relations, have been, I don't know if tasked with or had the pleasure of working with Tom and I on a regular basis, day to day. Maybe drew the short straw, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they have been fantastic to work with. I guess you and I will get to see Abby because she's a student at Furman and she works for the sports information department over there as well. Swing and a miss by Tavares. It's 1-1, and Jason will be heading back to Syracuse University for his junior year.
Good luck driving back. He said he's headed to New Jersey, I think, either after the game or tomorrow morning to drive. You and I know all about that drive.
Absolutely. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Tavares swings to the next pitch, and a 1-hopper to Arias, moving off to his left. The shortstop throws him out, and that is the inning. But just wanted to say, for those 2 in particular, since we work with them on a daily basis, and to all of the interns, just thank you for everything you do, making our lives a whole lot easier, which means we're going to pay for it in the final game or final week of this series. We'll be back in just a moment.
And then competing is Peyton. Now they're going to roll their tires all the way around the diamond here, all the way to the foul line. The first one here is the winner. All right, Greenville, are you ready? All right, let's count them down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and roll. And they are off, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Peyton has taken a slight lead, but Madison's got the inside track right there. Here they come. Rolling on around the diamond here. Let's see. Madison's getting that lead there. Here she comes. Just ahead of Peyton. Who's it going to be? Can Peyton catch up? Madison's just ahead. Cheer them on, ladies and gentlemen. Cheer them on. Let me hear you. And it looks like it's going to be Madison is your...
Stay up to date on all the action all year round by following us on social media. Get game updates, exclusive content, ticket information, and much more by following The Drive on YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can also check out The Drive magazine. Get all your information there. It's online at greenvilledrive.com.
You got a lot of social media presence, don't you? What, Dan Scott's show?
Well, I'm on social media. How much presence I have, I guess, would be debated. Here is Johanfran Garcia leading it off, and he swings and misses at a breaking ball.
You're not an influencer, Dan?
Not even in my own house. The 0-1. Swing and a miss again. Changeup, he was out in front 0-2. Garcia 3 for 13. Had his 8-game hitting streak and his 24-game on-base streak snapped last night. 241 on the year, 5 homers and 17 runs batted in. He'll be followed by Yofiri Rodriguez and Antonio Anderson. Here's the 0-2. And he lays off a breaking ball down. Ball and 2 strikes. It has been a struggle for this Drive team offensively. There's a pop-up on the infield. We have seen a ton of that in this series. Tavares, the second baseman, makes the one-handed grab, and there's one away. Now Yofiri Rodriguez, coming off of his announcement as the player of the month in the South Atlantic League for the month of July. 3 for 15 in the series, does have 4 RBIs. And he hits one in the air back into left center field, but routine for Braunschweig, who makes the catch, and they are 2 away. But the Drive have only scored 1 run now in the last 19 2/3 innings, and they got that on the bases loaded, nobody out, double play ground ball hit into by Framey De Leon last night. Fortunately, that was enough for a 1-0 win.
The irony of that is the last time they were at Rome, they got shut out twice, 19 2/3 innings before Hudson White got an RBI.
There's a smash back through the middle, backhanded by Lodi's to shortstop, who was shading him near the bag, and he throws out Antonio Anderson, and the inning is over. So 3 up and 3 down for the second straight inning for Cedric de Grand Prix, and we are off to the third here at Fluor Field with Rome up early on the Drive, 1-0.
You might know that State Farm agent Ed Patterson has great service. He's your good neighbor after all. But did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep, that's right. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Ed Patterson has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Greenville. So call State Farm agent Ed Patterson at 864-322-0031 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
We have a noble purpose. Our loans improve the family neighborhood so that others can live the American dream.
At Lean One Capital, we still want to have some fun along the way. We work hard and we play hard. It's about having great conversations. It's about taking a breather. We all work really hard. We also balance out how important it is to experience social interactions and camaraderie with the people that you work with every day.
And if the next 5 years is anything like the last 5 years, the sky's the limit.
Hey, Tom, are you looking to upgrade your style?
All the time, Dan.
Well, then visit the Drive online team store. Hoodies, hats, polos, you name it, they have something for the whole family. Visit greenvilledrive.com and upgrade your style today.
428th consecutive game with the Drive logo shirt on. So, hey, good start by both teams, but Michael Sansone doing his Shea Sprague impersonation right now with 17 pitches and 13 of those strikes. He gave up that 1 run of the first inning, but he got out of it after a single and a double, able to limit the damage to 1, and he will start here in the top half of the third against the 9th place hitter, Alex Pineda, and starts him off with an all-speed pitch just off the plate for ball 1. Pineda catching, and then back up top for Colby Jones, followed by Alex Lodis. In the final game between these two teams this year, this one swung on and popped up back at the plate, and it'll be out of play. 7 games in all, had the 1 makeup game, and Drive trying to win 1 today, and the 3rd consecutive series, go 4-2. Went to Winston-Salem, had a makeup game as well and dropped that one, but that goes on the last time they played. Popped up foul, back off to the right, and out of play. Pineda at 105, 2 for 19. He has a home run, 5 runs batted in. In the series, 1 for 7 with an RBI. and 4 strikeouts with a run. There have been many runs scored. Swing and miss, and he got it and went off speed at 76. Got him to wave at that one on the outer part of the plate and picks up the first out here.
Hey, Tom, you were, I'm sorry, you were out of the booth earlier when I saw this, but you know we have been kind of keeping tabs on our man Ryan Fitzgerald, who came up here in 2018.
Yeah.
Made it to the big leagues finally with the Twins. Got his first major league hit today, a 2-run home run.
Tell you what, tenacity, grit, determination, all of the above. He was a guy that independent ball as Colby Jones, who singled his first time up to center field, that eventually would score on a ground out RBI to third base from Mason Guerra after the double by Lodis, who's on deck. And this one is hit to the air in left center field, should stay up long enough, and nope, it is not. I thought it was going to be able to be captured out that way, but the split the difference between Rodriguez. What's some carry on that? And Taylor, he gets into left center field. So how about Jones? A base hit to center field, and now he tattoos one out into left center field, and it got down for the base hit there. And all of a sudden, you got 3 hits more than you had all of last night. And how about Jones now? He's got 10 hits, and he scored 7 of the 25 runs that they have scored. So that's a good start for him with 1 down. And let's see what Alex Lodis can do here against Michael Sansone. And he takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Lodis first time up hit 1 about the same place out at left center field as well. Got a runner in scoring position now. We didn't say that much in the last 3 games or so, as this one is taken off the plate for ball 2. It's an interesting dynamic with Rome. They're 12th with runners in scoring position, 12th with 2 outs, 200 and sub 200, and loaded. They're 4th at 301. Here's a high fly ball left side. Racing is Rodriguez. He moves into foul ground, and right before he runs into the wall in front of all those kids down there, he makes the catch.
You know, we've got a pretty good wind that is blowing in from right center field across the third base and left field line, and I think the wind kept pushing that ball away from Rodriguez, but he did a good job of hanging with it.
You know, we've talked about Rodriguez, Taylor, and Turner's out there. Miguel Blaise is now up in Portland, and that ball goes up in the air. You really think they're going to catch just about everything. We'll see if Sansone can get out of this one. This ball's hit high and deep into left field. Backtracking is the aforementioned Rodriguez. He's onto the track right in front of the green wall when he makes the catch for the final out here in the top half of the 3rd inning. So Sansone dances around a 1-out double, leaves 1. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Drive coming up. It's Rome in the lead, 1-0.
Welcome again, you Purple Heart veterans, and thank you for your service. Mountaintop Golf and Lake Club, Trail, Southeastern Freight Lines Incorporated, BBM CPG, Landscapers Supply, Cintas, and Carolina Dreamin'. Thank you all for spending your day with us. The Tribe and our friends at Burger King would like to make the following special announcements. Happy 6th birthday, Carter. Happy birthday, Brian. Happy 7th birthday, JoJo Workman. Happy 75th birthday to Dennis Stryker. Happy 9th birthday to Rylin Harvey. Thank you for celebrating with us. Fans, after every Sunday drive game, kids of all ages will be let down onto the field to run the bases, courtesy of Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina.
There is no better way to experience Greenville Drive baseball than a Drive ticket plan. Ticket plan holders can enjoy year-round VIP event invitations, merchandise discounts, and more. Visit greenvilledrive.com for more details.
We move into the bottom half of the 3rd inning, and Rome with that 1-0 lead on the RBI ground out by Guerrero in the top half of the 1st. But Michael Sansone after that is pitched outstanding. 28 pitches, 20 low strikes. Remember, he's on a 75-pitch limit, so he's doing a good job right now of providing the opportunity for length there from a starting pitching standpoint. Well, outstanding as well has been Cedric DeGrandpré, as he has retired the first 6, who gets 7, 8, and 9 here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, beginning with Riley Encarnacion, who takes the first pitch inside 4-1. Encarnacion at 194. 4 home runs, 13 runs batted in. He plays in his 48th game. He's a pretty good job over at first base defensively. We've seen a lot at third as well. And Antonio Anderson kind of flip-flop a little bit, and Albert Feliz plays. He's at first base principally. 2-0 pitch, way outside for a ball. And Encarnacion would like to get things started here in the bottom half of the third inning. He's 1 for 15. RBI run, 4K, walk once in this series. And outer edge fastball, he takes it 95 miles an hour. We've seen that fastball, and then the off-speed change, curveball as well. But right now, Encarnacion with a 3-1 count, and this one just off the plate, and he will draw a walk. Greenville had 12 walks in that second game. The Drive won 9-8, and got 3 last night in the 8th inning that set things up for the ground ball double play by De Leon that scored the only run of the ball game. Here's Andrew Musette catching tonight, recently up from Salem, and he'll take first pitch hard at the plate, and that's a called strike. He's 1 for 12. Out an RBI, struck out 7 of those 12 times. He was productive at Salem before the call-up. And the pitch just off the plate, and per usual, and Pineda, the catcher, trying to pull it back and get that call. He didn't. It evens the count of 1-1 strike. Will Turner on deck. Very pleasant day at the ballpark and a great week. Big crowds. There's the breaking ball that stays upstairs, and 2 balls and 1 strike. So Encarnacion was ahead of the count 3-1, and again 2-1 now for Musette.
I'm telling you, Tom, that's as many people as I can recall on the berm in a long time.
This one just off the plate as well, and it goes 3-1 a second consecutive time. So third inning here, 1-0 ball game. Drive down by that margin, trying to get something generated here in the bottom half of the third. Big swing and a miss. 3-2. Drive trying to get some runs. It's been a long time. They got to be 3-2, 6-0, and then 1-1-0. In the last 3 games prior to today, 10 for 78 at 128. Runners in scoring position, 0 for 11. Left on base, 14. 16 scoreless innings, and there is a strikeout on a fastball up and out of the zone. And after being ahead of the count 3-1, Musette will pass Will Turner as he heads to the Drive dugout down on the first base side and become the first out here in the bottom half of the third inning. So Turner in the ninth spot. He's playing in the ninth spot, right field tonight. And he starts him off with a breaking ball, and it settles in there. Right-hand pitcher brought it in the back door. Belt high outer edge gets the call. 0-1. Turner 147. 14 for 95, a couple of home runs, 10 runs batted in. And he takes this fastball up high, ball 1. Now he does have more walks than strikeouts, 25K to 27 free passes. So pretty good eye at the plate. Encarnacion, who led off with a walk, is leading away from first, held on by McMurray there today. Hanging outside for a ball.
Everybody clap your hands.
2 balls and 1 strike, so he went 3-1 on Encarnacion, 3-1 on Musette, a walk and a strikeout. Turner would like to see his first base hit, 0 for 12. Couple RBI, does have 3 walks, and he hits one foul down the left field line. If that gets it over there where the kids are, it's going to disappear in a hurry.
Well, the problem for the kids is the number of the adults who are out there.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes on the left hand hitting Will Turner. And the pitch. Check swing. He didn't go. We were talking about Lodis is here from Florida State. McMurray is a free agent as well, and Ronchway as well for the Rome Emperors from 2025. The UAB is Ronchway, a 9th-round pick. Well, Turner last year, 7th round out of South Alabama. Hudson White, 9th out of Arkansas, came to the drive last year. And then Zach Earhart, 4th out of Oklahoma State, who is now up in Portland and doing well. 3-2 pitch, just off the plate for a ball. It's been consistent. We've talked about the strike zones of Robert Burnett and Dakota Kilgore, and both of them have had tight zones, but it has been called consistently throughout this series. Well, here comes Franklin Arias, and an opportunity now for the drive. With runners on first and second and one down, we play ball out of the third, down 1-0. And we mentioned a moment ago, for 11 with runners in scoring position in the last 3 games. And the pitch. High and leaping, almost coming out of his shoes there was Pineda. I think he looked behind him to think if maybe that ball was sailing that way. So take advantage of a couple of walks here. Sandwiched around that strikeout of Musette. And Arias, who flied to right his first time up to Janis out there. Yet another time. There's that big sweeping breaking ball, and he gives up on it, starts middle of a plate, and catches the outer edge, knee high. Good pitch, good call. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, 2 on. Big right-hander comes set. And the pitch, swing and a miss, way over the top of an off-speed pitch there as well. Arias at 269 leads the team in hitting. 5 home runs, 41 RBI. Leads the team in that category. Also in doubles, 19. He's got a triple on the year, and he leads the team in slugging percentage as a leadoff hitter at .391. He plays in his 61st game. Actually playing in his 72nd. He's 60 at shortstop. He got 4 at second base, a couple DH appearances as well. He's down to the cap, though. 1 ball, 2 strike. He'll need to protect here. Number 1 prospect, the Boston Red Sox organization. Takes this one up high for a ball, and then it goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. So after Cedric de Grand Prix went through the first 2 innings with 22 pitches, and 16 of those were strikes, it's already at 43 with just 1 out here in the third. Here's the pitch. Lays off that breaking ball. Good take. And he gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes, which has become a trend here with 3 balls in this inning. Let's see if he can get something to handle here. First and second, lead away the pitch, and he hits a ground ball to the shortstop. Second one underhanded. There's the relay to first, and in time, the 6-4-3. In this case, Lodis, Tavares, McMurray, and that'll do it. So the Grand Prix got out of it with the double play, and we're through 3 complete. We head to the top half of the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Rome.
You really messed up. I really messed up. You forgot a gift for your best friend. And they live so far away. They're gonna hate me. They're gonna love you. What? You're sending them Cincy Favorites. Cincy Favorites? It's a sampler of their favorite flavors from Montgomery Inn, Graeter's, Gleer's, La Rosa's, Skyline Chili, Queen City Sausage, and Longdale Farm. That's perfect! They're the only authorized online seller of these iconic brands, so trust no one else. And fast delivery, too. Oh. Are you eating it? No, I messed up. There's still time. Go to CincyFavorites.com now. That's CincyFavorites.com.
Whether it's an engagement or an anniversary. Here at Hales, we're in the business of celebrating your life's most special moments, from the past, the present, and the future. Being Greenville's oldest business means we understand that we're only as good as how you feel when you leave the store. We welcome you to visit our flagship jewelry store.
Happily ever Hales.
Three inning totals. Rome a run, 3 hits, no errors. The drive 0-0 and 0.
has a familiar ring to it, but might be unfamiliar. But
unfortunately familiar. How about that?
Yes, there we go. got to work on. We had a 7-syllable word this week, you know?
If it was actually a word.
Well, yeah, you made one up. I forgot what
it was. It was analyticalization.
Yes,
that it?
Something like that. I don't know. So
that was 8 syllables.
You know, okay. All right, we'll keep going. You know,
That's
if
right.
we get to double digits.
Supercalifragilistic.
Yeah, I got you. Here's Mason Guerra, Justin Janis, and Cooper McMurray against Michael Sansone. He gave up that 1 run to begin things and delivered the first pitch, the right-hand hitting Guerra, who had a ground ball to the third baseman, Antonio Anderson, and that drove in the lone run. Colby Jones led off the game with a single to center, and then the double by Alex Lodice got into the gap in left center field, but then Sansone was able to get a line drive hard out by Drake at that point, and then got Guerra the ground ball to get the RBI, and got out of it with a pop fly by Janis, so limited the damage to 1. This is a ground ball, slowly hit at short. Here comes Arias, the throw, and he got him. Wow, that's close at first base. I mean, that is a really good play by Arias. I thought he actually might try to barehand it, and he didn't, and he threw him out. We know Janis is one of their outstanding players. One more look at it here.
And the drive got a break.
So
this were the big leagues. They would be
putting their hands.
Yep, hands up to the head.
Well, 1 out now, and it gives way for Janis. That was Guerra actually that was running there, and Janis is in right field again. He's got the 9 doubles, 3 triples. He leads the team in 9 different categories. So Guerra becomes the first out. It's 4, 5, and 6, and McMurray will follow him. So a slow bounding ball, and Arias threw him out. Got the call there at first base for the first out here. Big swing and a miss. And he's ahead of the guy, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one sounded faster than 83. You'll take a swing and a miss. Those in the Green Monster, a lot of sunshine soaking in today all over the ballpark. What a great scene here at Fluor Field. 20th anniversary. Honor the 6 millionth fan that came through earlier this year. Floats one in there and stays back on it and fouls it straight back. And Janis popped out first time. Third baseman Antonio Anderson today. He plays in his 74th game, and Tavares in his 90th. As this one's popped up foul and out of play. And we've talked about throughout the course of the week that a lot of players new to Rome. There were 6 different players coming on August 1st. 3 of them out of the draft, and 1 free agent signing as well, and then 2 up from Augusta. Beautiful breaking ball, froze him, 74, called strike 3 on Michael Sansone.
What makes that pitch so great is that Justin Janis is sitting there and the ball starts at him. It looks like it's going to hit him in the shoulder, and then it breaks over the inside corner.
Well, here's Cooper McMurray, the first baseman. He had an outstanding defensive play earlier in the ball game. He grounded out at the second baseman, and he hits a high, towering fly ball. That's headed to right field, and then sprinting in, coming in, and making the catch. It's Will Turner. I think,
there's that wind again.
It's easier coming in, but the bottom line is able to make that catch. You get the call on the ground ball by Guerra, the strikeout of Janis, then pop fly to right field, and we're through, and we'll continue in a moment. 1-0.
Tell us your name, young man.
Levi.
Levi. Now, Cole and Levi, what they're going to do is they are going to collect everything from our Ryobi carts. They have to collect it, stack it, roll it back to me. The first one back here will be the winner. All right, gentlemen, are you ready? All right, they're ready. Greenville, are you ready? All right, let's count them down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and they are open. Ladies and gentlemen, they are at the helmets. They got the first stack, the baseballs at section 2. They got to collect everything. Get it in there, get it stacked. Let's see, Cole is taking a slight lead. Can he get it? It's some heavy stuff. Oh no, get up, he can do it. Cheer him on, cheer him on. Here comes Levi right behind him. They got it stacked, now they're coming this way. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It is neck and neck, and it is Cole with the slight win. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cole. Give it up for Levi. And that is
Saturdays are for the district. Stop by District 356 before every Saturday home game for a pregame street party, DJs, inflatables, face painters, and more. Fun for the whole family and free to attend. Check out Saturdays on the District, presented by Publix.
Well, we head to the bottom half of the fourth. What do we got going here? There's a race of...
right down to the wire, too.
Yeah, I tell you what.
It was a Ryobi tool stack. They had to pack
that's right.
the toolboxes and
we
get
have
them across the line.
Bottom half of the fourth inning.
You know, toolbox is something you and I are not very accustomed to.
I missed that gene back in the Here's a swing and a high fly ball by Henry Godbout on the first pitch. Foul territory, McMurray. And he'll make the catch, and Godbout becomes the first out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. He had grounded to the first baseman McMurray his first time, who really made an outstanding play on the flip to get him at first base. So he becomes the first out. Both teams aggressively, and I think that's a big one for Cedric de Grand Prix, because he threw 23 pitches in that last inning after he threw 22 in the first two, and he throws the first pitch here to Nellie Taylor Jr., and he takes it ball one. Struck out his first time up. Takes a half swing there. 1 ball, 1 strike. So McMurray made that catch. 3 years at Auburn, 1 year, 2 years at Kansas, 1 as a redshirt. So Dan, what were you doing March 12th of 2022? 1 ball, 1 strike, swing and a miss.
Sitting here watching Cincinnati and Kansas not play?
That's exactly right. And Cooper McMurray was on that KU team. It was 32 degrees, and the Big 12 has a rule that says you can't play if it's 32. He had 2 Midwestern teams. But he did play against Western Carolina. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And he got it again. Tail off speed there. 2 up and 2 down, gives way for Garcia. So McMurray on that first pitch invitational lost to Western Carolina. They beat Michigan State. So he's played here, and he hit a home run that day. And we look at all the players that come through here, and it's amazing how many at one time or another have played here in the first pitch invitational against Michigan State. Johanfran Garcia now. He takes the first pitch. Did he get him? They'll say yes, it did.
By the way, Tom, on her final day with us, we decided to include Abby Burnett in the Can You Beat Tom in guessing the attendance figure.
Is that a thing now
after Clayton got within 17 yesterday? Yes.
Man, I must have missed
So her guess is already in.
I must have missed that meeting or something.
It would be a shorter list if we played Who Can't Beat Tom.
Oh, come on, man. No style. I can't predict attendance.
You're consistent.
Yes. Here's Euphoria Rodriguez, who was really consistent in the month of July. I mean, he'd like to get it going here. He got a runner on first, and after the hit by pitch of Garcia, fly to left. Did Rodriguez was playing left today? Swing and miss. He's down to the count of balls and 2 strikes. How about July? 342, 7 doubles, a triple, a couple home runs, 19 games, 15 RBI. Player of the month, not only locally but also South Atlantic League. Here's the pitch. Remember Franklin Arias back in May when Arias hit 404. And then the other thing we've talked about, Dan, is Rodriguez really struggled in May, 155, 205 in June, but, gotten better as the season's gone on, and you love to see that kind of development. Good take there. Like to see him have a good AB here. So we play in the bottom half of the 4th inning, 2 down and a runner on first. Garcia hit by a pitch. Small lead at first. and hit back up the middle, but right there is the shortstop Lodis, and off to his left he plays it, and a couple of strides and touches the bag, and that will do it here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. So no runs, a hit by pitch, one left, through four complete. It is a 1-0 ball game. Rome with the lead on this Sunday afternoon. Dan Scott back with the play-by-play when we continue here in the morning.
Proud partner of minor league baseball.
When life throws you a curveball, Nationwide's protection knocks it out of the park. They really go to bat for you.
Those puns are a swing and a miss.
Kind of like them.
Do you know people who love baseball? Well, then bring them out to a Drive game. Drive Group sales are the perfect way to entertain clients, celebrate employees, or just celebrate the magic of baseball with your friends and family. Visit greenvilledrive.com for details. Big Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon crowd. Had a big Saturday night crowd and an even bigger Friday night crowd.
Man, what a series. I know
this one might end up being the biggest of them all, though.
Yes, it could. Wait a minute. Okay. So it's got to be more than 6,200?
Well, I said might. I don't have any information. I've not gotten the attendance figure yet. Right. Logan Braunschweig leads it off.
What happens if I get beat by Abby? I mean...
It wouldn't be anything new.
Come on.
Flied to left his first time up. His first pitch was a ball. And that one's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, Tom, you live with 3 women, so losing to a girl would not be unusual for you.
That's true.
There's a smash back through the middle into center field, a base hit. Having a wife, 2 daughters, and 2 granddaughters myself, I'm right there in the I formation with you. So, and loving every minute of it.
But you remember a year ago, and I haven't done it this year, but how fast Ellie...
Yes.
From, what's his last?
Ellie De La Cruz?
De La Cruz, yeah. So I went to a local middle school and ran it.
Here's Ambioris Tavares.
Got beat. Enough said.
By your daughter?
Yeah.
Tavares grounded to short his first time up. The hit by Braunschweig, the 4th of the game for Rome. Swing and a miss, another changeup, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Drive, it's been kind of familiar territory. They held without a hit for a good portion of... There's a balk called? Yeah, a balk called on Sansone. So that will get Braunschweig into scoring position at second base. What did he do? No discernible pause, maybe? Change up, down, and in, 1 and 2. It's 2 nights ago that the Drive didn't get their first hit until the 6th inning. They're hitless through 4 here. Spinning back to Chase Braunschweig back to second base is Sansone.
Was it Dan that infield hit by a reamer?
Yep.
5th inning last night.
Pitch is high. Was it last night? Yeah, it was. It was the 6th inning. Had both of their hits came in the 6th. They scored the run in the 8th without benefit of a hit. Line drive back into left field. Rodriguez, though, get a good jump on it and wheels and fires back to second base. And There's one out. You know, Braunschweig just kind of coasting back into second, had no idea that throw was coming in behind him.
Well, I like that play, the aggressive play by Rodriguez. Just he got it and throw it back behind, because you never know if they're going to dance off a little bit there. So always thinking about, if it comes to me, what am I going to do?
Here's Alan Pineda, the Burger King K-Man of the night. Section 114 already has the soft serve ice cream from Burger King. They're trying to upgrade to a hamburger now. One ball, no strikes to him. Sansone delivering. Change up, swing and a miss. Winston-Salem Bowling Green tied at 5, heading to the 7th inning. And Hub City lost again, 9-1. Ground ball slowly hit to a charging Arias at short. His running throw in time to get Pineda. 2 down as Braunschweig moves up to third base.
Man, I'm telling you what, that guy can do it all defensively. Talking about Franklin Arias, the #1 prospect in the Boston organization. He threw out Guerra. That was a close call at first, but that one again, I mean, he's got to come get that, and he gloves it, and then he makes that exchange, an accurate throw.
Now Sansone has to do something he hasn't done yet, and that's get Colby Jones out. Jones has singled and scored their only run, and then doubled with 1 out in the 3rd inning. First pitch to him, a ball. Jones now 10 hits and 26 at-bats in this series. That's outside. Two balls and no strikes to the right-handed batter. And strike 1 on the inside corner. Top of the 5th inning, and that was the 51st pitch that Sansone has thrown. Gave up back-to-back hits to lead off the game, ended up only allowing the 1 run, and has been dealing ever since. That's outside, 3-1. Alex Lodis waiting on deck. Jones back in the box, and Sansone ready with the 3-1 pitch to him. Here it comes. Fly ball left field. Shallow for Yofiri Rodriguez, and the inning is over. And another good inning turned in by Michael Sansone. Get a hit, strand the runner, and we are halfway through this Sunday afternoon encounter at Fluor. Drive looking for their first hit and their first run, down 1-0.
They are going to stack their Adidas shoes. When I say stop, whoever has the highest stack, that section will win, the entire section will win a pass to the Adidas employee store. So, y'all are cheering on Lane. Y'all are cheering on Sammy. Here we go. Ready, set, and stack. All right, let's see. Get those shoes up there. Who's going to build them the highest? Now, are you comfortable with that height, Sammy? You think you can beat it? Let's see. We'll give him a few more seconds. Lane's going for height there. Sammy's going for stability. All right, we'll give him a few more seconds. Here we go. Who's going to get him higher? Let's count him down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop stacking. I believe.
Book your next event at Fluor Field at the West End, whether you're looking for the perfect venue to host your large-scale event or looking to spice up your quarterly earnings retreat. West End Events has the perfect backdrop for you. Visit westendeventsgvl.com for more information. It will be Anderson, Encarnacion, and Musette, 6, 7, and 8 against Cedric de Grand Prix. Anderson grounded to short his first time up. And the first pitch to him is a breaking ball that misses inside, ball 1. Drive have had 3 base runners in the game. High bounding ball back to the mound. Grand Prix waited for it to come down and then throws out Anderson, 1 out. The Grand Prix walked 2 in the 3rd inning, but got out of the inning when Franklin Arias bounced into a 6-4-3 double play, and then with 2 outs in the last inning, he brushed the jersey of Johanfran Garcia for a hit batter. Here's Encarnacion, who walked leading off the 3rd. And he takes a breaking ball, strike 1. Outfield deep. They give him a lot of room to right center. That fastball way outside from de Grand Prix. 1-1. That was his 60th pitch. So both pitchers have been very pitch efficient. Sansone a little more so than de Grand Prix, but de Grand Prix's not allowed a hit or a run. Dribbled halfway back to the mound, and the big right-hander pops off, throws out Encarnacion, and there are 2 outs.
Yeah, Dan, if you look how de Grand Prix has done it, he threw 22 pitches through the first 2 innings. Then he threw 23 pitches, only 9 strikes in the 3rd, 11 pitches in that 4th inning, and man, he bounced back very nicely from that 1 inning.
Andrew Musette with 2 outs. He struck out swinging his first time up. And he takes it high, ball 1. Breaking ball drops in for a strike, 1-1. Will Turner, the number 9 hitter, waiting on deck. Bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Rome. Drive trying to get this one and win the series. And Musette, sky-high fly ball to shallow right. Coming on is Janis, and he can't find it, and it drops in front of him. Musette trying to get into second base, and he's there. Staring up into the sun, Janis couldn't find the ball. It dropped just to his left, and Musette a gift double.
That's why you always got to run hard, and you can see there at the end, like I don't know where it is, man. You can't see it. You put your hand up, and
well, if I'm not mistaken, he had the sunglasses, but they were up on the visor of his cap. He wasn't wearing them.
Has them on now.
So here's Will Turner, who walked his first time up. Base hit now could tie the game. Drives first hit, and Turner takes it high and away, a ball. And give Musette credit for running hard on what should have been a routine fly ball out to shallow right. He ends up at second base. Let's see if his hustle's rewarded. Turner takes it just off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Or 2 balls and no strikes, rather. Franklin Arias waiting on deck. And there's ball 3 inside. 3-0. The Grand Prix wanted that one, didn't get the call. Three balls, no strikes. Pitch. And he walked him. Missed outside ball 4, and Turner's walked for the 2nd straight time. Third walk issued by de Grand Prix. And that will give Franklin Arias to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. He has flied to right and bounced into that 6-4-3 double play. Catcher Alan Pineda out to the mound to talk to his right-hander.
You know, Dan, it's interesting. He's pitched well today, and coming into this series, we talked about all the new players they had, but from a pitching staff standpoint, number 5 in the organization, Garrett Bauman, number 6, Owen Murphy, number 18, Luke Centered. We've seen all of them. Eric Hernandez, 20, and Adam Meyer, 26. And this guy has pitched exceptionally well, and he's not one of those 5 I just mentioned, so pretty good arms in the minor leagues.
First pitch to Arias is hit hard, but right at the third baseman, Colby Jones will outrace Musette to the bag, and that's the inning. So a 2-out opportunity goes by the boards. Drive strand 2, and after 5 complete, it remains 1-0 Rome.
Big happy birthday! All right, so Melissa, we're going to play a little game called the Singing Bee. And we're going to play a snippet of a song. And when that snippet stops, you have to keep singing. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, DJ Trent, hit it for us.
When he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, faded off to sleep, and somewhere in the darkness,
Oh, you got it.
the gambler, he broke even.
You got to help her, ladies and gentlemen.
His final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You gotta know when to roll them, know when to hold them, so that it goes away, know when to run, let it down your way. Sitting at the table, it's time to count you, when the deal is done.
Well, we are through 5 at Fluor Field. The Drive trailing at 1-0. They have played 6 games so far, split them down the middle 3-3, but technically the Drive lead the series 3-2 because the doubleheader on Thursday, the second game of that doubleheader, was a makeup game from a series earlier at Rome when these teams were rained out. Rome was the home team in that game, so that game technically goes on that previous series. Just saying that because when this game is done and we say either the Drive win at 4-2 or it's split 3-3 and they played 7 games, people know neither one of us are good at math, but just the explanation as to why. Alex Lodis leads it off. He takes the ball
back on.
Yeah, no kidding. Foul out of play right side.
Now, was it the Winston-Salem one where it was Yofiri Rodriguez hitting streak?
Yes.
That it continued because of that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it ended at 12, but that game was suspended, so when they finished that game, it officially became a 13-game hitting streak. Foul right side, 1 and 2. Lodis, Drake, and Guerra, 2, 3, and 4 in the Rome lineup. Sansone siding the sign, the 1-2 pitch, and change up. He lunges for it and just got a piece of it to tap it foul third base side. We're at the top of the 6th inning, Tom, and that was just the 57th pitch thrown by Michael Sansone. He's got a 75 pitch limit, but I can tell you there is someone warming up out in the Drive bullpen. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball up and away, and there's 1 out. That is the 3rd strikeout for Sansone.
Again, that's 87, not 97. And, I mean, between Shea Sprague and Michael Sansone, a couple left-handers that utilize a lot of the same approach, been highly effective.
First pitch swinging, 2 hopper to third off the bat of Isaiah Drake, and running hard.
Man.
Thrown out by a step by Antonio Anderson, 2 down.
Tell you what, he got down the line. That's a 2-hopper. Wasn't hit all that slowly, and it was close.
Now Mason Guerra, who has driven in their only run, the only run of the game, in fact, with a ground ball. That was a ground ball to third in the 1st inning. He then bounced out to short, leading off the 4th. That pitch is outside, ball 1. A lot of room out in right center for the right-handed batter. Change up in for a strike. Well, what happens, and this is why the art of pitching is so fascinating. You have all these guys now that throw mid to upper 90s. Another changeup that just missed outside. But then you got a guy like Sansone who can command the off-speed pitch, command the breaking ball, and get you so out of sorts that 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball actually plays like a mid-90s fastball. I mean, you saw the swing that Lodis took for strike 3 on a, 87 mile-an-hour fastball up and away, but how far behind it was he? Because of how Sansone can command the strike zone. As I say that, he issues ball 4 to Mason Guerra. A 2-out walk, and that is the first base on balls issued by the drive lefty, and the inning will continue for Justin Janis.
I mean, that's a rarity. 32 strikeouts, 7 walks coming in at 39 2/3 innings. Going to have a conversation at the mound. Danny, he started 2 other games, 1 in relief and 1 start against Rome this year, so you combine what he has here, and he's pitched 12 2/3, no runs, 5 hits, 7 K, and 1 walk. Sometimes we talk about in the case where maybe you don't throw it 95 to 100, you pitch backwards a little bit, and I mean they turn your back to him, kind of like Danny Kerwin does sometimes.
Right.
But you utilize the off-speed pitch, and it sets it up. And you said, I mean, that's a good point. 87, and he was behind it.
Right. He was late on the swing. All right, Andy Sadowski, assistant pitching coach, who runs the pitching on Sundays under the watchful eye of Bob Kipper. I think he just went out of the dugout to get some exercise because Sansone has been cruising. 2-out walk. Here's Justin Janis. And a 1-hopper. Nice pick reaching up over his head, backhand style by Friley Encarnacion. First baseman takes it himself, and Andy Sadowski getting the job done.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the Sadowski effect.
Sadowski meter.
2-out walk, and that's it. They strand a runner. When we come back, the attendance figure is in. Tom Van Hoy will take his guess and see how he does.
We've got bacon! And next up, we've got ham! And last but not least, give it up for hot dog! All right, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to race around the warning track back here to me. The first one here will be your winner. Here we go. Let's count them down. 3, 2, 1, go! And in a wonderful display of sportsmanship, we are starting off together. Let's see. Oh, no, hot dog. He is the first one to break away. But ham is coming up. Oh, we've got a little bit of rubbing there. Who's it gonna be? I'm not quite sure. They are toying with each other. Who's it gonna be?
All right, drive coming to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning, down 1-0. Here is the moment of truth.
All right.
Tom Van Hoy, as you know, for 3 years now, tries to guess the attendance every night. One time this season, he lucked out and got it dead on the nose.
I mean, what's the probability of doing that in 7 years?
And I'm still not convinced that it was all on the up and up.
Okay, could I have a drum roll?
But we thought that since today's the last day for our interns, we get Abby Burnett involved. So she's giving me her guess.
Right over there.
So you give me yours, and then I'll tell you what the actual figure is.
They'd rather see her than me. 6,376.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you won.
Okay.
So you beat her.
All right.
Her guess was 5,987. First pitch to Henry Godbout is inside for a ball. Your guess was
6,376.
All right, the actual number 6,527.
Wow, what a crowd!
65-27.
Just looking at Abby over there.
Yep.
A lot of focus, a lot of concentration by those people to our right. I mean, I guess maybe we got to have it.
The lack of it might explain quite a bit, actually.
Well, man, what a crowd.
Yeah.
Awesome with the kids.
2 balls and a strike to Godbout, who was robbed of a hit in the first inning on a nice play by McMurray at first, and then popped out foul to McMurray in the 4th. Breaking ball outside, 3-1. The Grand Prix has walked 3. He has hit 1 and allowed just 1 hit, and that was the gift double on the routine shallow fly ball to right that Justin Janis lost in the sun off the bat of Musette. And there's ball 4 outside.
So then you think about it. There's 77,000 students in Greenville County. Not all of them involved in the Reading All-Stars, but I'll tell you, it's just a remarkable thing with the Drive doing their committee involvement. We've seen it in evidence about every night, every year.
And they have them spread out throughout the year for Greenville County, the surrounding counties as well. Nellie Taylor Jr. has struck out swinging both times against Cedric de Grand Prix, and he misses on his first hack at that pitch, and then the throw back to de Grand Prix got away from the pitcher. He had to run it down on the grass. No balls and a strike. Pitch. Check swing, and it cost him a strike on the outside corner. And Cedric de Grand Prix right now has Nellie Taylor bewitched, befuddled, and bamboozled. Throw to first base. Johanfran Garcia on deck, then Yofiri Rodriguez, the 0-2 high, 1-2. Now, we've not talked much about this young man's repertoire. He's got the 95-mile-an-hour plus fastball, but he also has great command of his changeup and his breaking stuff. The 1-2, Taylor off the end of the bat, down the left field line. That is a foul ball. About a foot foul. And heading back to first base is Godbout, and Taylor will make the slow walk back to the mound.
Man, that was close. Here comes the look at it there. And at this point, or any point, you're taking it. Just trying to drop one in there.
So Nelly picks up his bat, taps the head of said bat on the plate, and waiting again on the 1-2 pitch from de Grand Prix. Here it comes, and it's high, 2-2. Now he's about to throw his 80th pitch. He has not been nearly as pitch efficient as Michael Sansone, who through 6 innings has only thrown 65. But he has authored a 1-hit shutout so far. Breaking ball outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So he was ahead of Taylor 0-2. And now finds himself about to throw the drive center fielder and number 3 hitter a payoff pitch. Here it comes. And a foul straight back. Big hack at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Godbout leading at first. He walked to begin the inning. And now the 3-2 pitch again to Nellie Taylor. And he pops it foul, and that'll get out of here third base side.
Everybody clap your hands.
So, Tom, think about the attendance figures in this series. Tuesday, 5,221. Here's the 3-2 again to Taylor. And he walked him. It's a good plate appearance for Nelly. He was down 0-2 and ended up drawing the base on balls. And here comes Angel Flores, and that's going to be all for his talented young right-hander. Has lost a bit of command. Back-to-back walks to begin things. And we've got a break in the action. Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen. Tell you about the new pitcher when we come back.
And your home team are as community-minded, as hospitable, and as much fun as ours are. When your hometown and your home team are worth clapping and shouting and cheering for. When your hometown and your home team are at the top of their game, well, then all of us who live here and work here and root here are champions. The Greenville Drive, our home team. For tickets, visit greenvilledrive.com.
You might know that State Farm agent Ed Patterson has great service. He's your good neighbor after all. But did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep, that's right. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Ed Patterson has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Greenville. So call State Farm agent Ed Patterson at 864-322-0031 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual.
Something going here, 2 on, nobody out, and a pitching change for the Rome Emperors. It is lefty Jacob Gomez.
5'10", 190-23, Rutherford, New Jersey. Signed July of 2024, minor league free agent contract out of Old Dominion, 4 years there. He was a teammate of John Holobitz, and Odine also went to ODU as well. 0-2 ERA, 3.28, 17th appearance, all in relief, 0-1 in save opportunities, 24 2/3. 11 runs, 9 earned, 17 hits. He struck out 27, walked 16. Has not allowed a home run. Opposition hitting 200. He pitched on Wednesday that 9-8 Greenville win. Second pitcher back of Sinnard went 2 innings, but he gave up 2 earned runs. A hit, strikeout, walk, hit by pitch. 33 innings, 19 of those strikes.
So he will come on to face Johanfran Garcia with 2 on and nobody out. Bottom of the 6th, drive down 1-0. Garcia has popped a second and been hit by a pitch. And the first pitch from Gomez is a breaking ball that misses outside, ball 1. So here are the attendance figures for this week. Tuesday, 52-21. Wednesday, 53-77. Thursday, 45-77. No, check that, 44-88 on Thursday. The 1-0. Friday night, 62-08. Last night, 56-29. And today, 6,527. Not bad.
Yeah, it's just absolutely tremendous.
Garcia, big swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and he's behind 1-2.
Such a big part of this community and bringing people together.
Yep. He steps out, takes a couple of swings. Now back in. 2 on, nobody out. The 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 swinging. Fastball inside tied him up. And there's 1 down. Yofiri Rodriguez. And with a left-hander on, and Antonio Anderson due up after Rodriguez, and still not cleared the bat from the right side. Albert Feliz is in the on-deck circle to swing the bat. And when that happens, we will see Feliz go to first and Encarnacion move across the diamond to third.
Dan, that's a big strikeout. I mean, Garcia in one of those situations where you need to advance the runner. I know trying to.
Rodriguez takes a breaking ball that comes back over the inside edge for a strike. Yofiri has flied to left and a fielder's choice ground ball to short and 2 times up. The 0-1. Look out. Leans away from a fastball up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. And when you're a team already in offensive funk like the Drive are, they go to the bullpen and bring on a left-hander. That exacerbates matters. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. He tried to come back over the inside corner again and missed. The Drive hitting 192 against left-handed pitching coming in, which would be worst in the league if not for this Rome team. They were 187 coming in. And of course, Michael Sansone has dazzled them for 6 innings. Outside, 2-1. Got good speed on the base pass. Godbout at second, Taylor at first. He could find a gap somewhere. The Drive possibly take the lead. It's 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch to him is low ball 4. Oh, he called that a strike. Wow. 3-2. Another look from the center field camera. I'll tell you, it's a better pitch than it looked like from just watching it live from up here. Payoff, and it's in the air down the left field line. That's twisting toward the hillside, and Rodriguez will see another pitch.
Look at those kids down there.
3-2. Drive down 1-0 here in the 6th. Again, the payoff. And a little flare over third, but it's foul.
Tell you, how about a 3-2 breaking ball, and Rodriguez has been off balance against those pitches. He did just enough to give himself an opportunity to get a better one.
See if he can hit one hard somewhere now. A third 3-2 pitch on the way. And he lifts it in the air down the right field line this time, and that ball is going to be into the screen. Actually, it cleared the screen and dropped into the stands. So 3 straight foul balls on 3-2 pitches off the bat of Yofiri Rodriguez. Gomez with another. And a high bounding ball, first baseline. McMurray gets it, tries to reach for the tag, and he got Rodriguez just before he got to the bag. There was nothing he could do. The old Baltimore chop way up in the air. And Rodriguez running hard down the line could not avoid the tag. Both runners advance. And here is the aforementioned Albert Feliz. Anderson again unable to swing the bat from the right side. And Big Al, 3 for 11 in the series. 2 of those 3 home runs. Hit 2 solo home runs in the Drive's 3-2 loss in the second game of the doubleheader on Thursday. An even 200, 6 homers, 19 runs batted in. Second and third, 2 down, and the first pitch a breaking ball that stays outside, ball 1. So again, when we go to the top of the 7th, Encarnacion will move across the diamond to third, and Feliz will go to first base. The 1-0. Breaking ball low, 2 balls and no strikes. Base hit here, at the very least, could tie it. At the most, give the Drive the lead. He's spinning on a 2-0 fastball and fouled it straight back, 2-1. Godbout walked leading off the inning. Nellie Taylor Jr. fell behind 0-2. He battled back to draw another walk from Cedric de Grand Prix. He left. In came Jacob Gomez. He struck out Garcia, got Rodriguez on that high bouncer to first. And it's 2-1 on Feliz with Godbout at third, Taylor at second, and 2 down, Drive down 1-0 in the 6th. The 2-1 pitch. And it's bounced down the third baseline, foul. Deep behind the bag. Everybody will retreat, and it's 2-2. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 out. And the break-even pitch on the way, and he misses badly down and in with the fastball, 3-2. Friley Encarnacion would be next. Feliz asks for time. He will adjust those neon pink batting gloves of his, tug at his helmet, tap the head of the bat on the plate, and settle back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes, second and third, 2 down. Bottom of the 6th, trailing 1-0. Gomez with a big deep breath. The payoff pitch, and he struck him out swinging. 92-mile-an-hour fastball, and Feliz couldn't get it. And the drive let an opportunity slip past. They strand 2. We are through 6. Still 1-0 Rome here at Fluor Field.
Fifth grade over in Seneca. What school you at?
Elementary. Northside Elementary.
Northside Elementary. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for AJ. All right, so AJ, we're going to put 20 seconds on the clock here. And what you have to do is, in that 20 seconds, you have to name as many Harry Potter characters as you can. Are you ready? And you're going to be competing against one of our players. So here we go. Ready, set, and go.
Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, Harry Potter, Voldemort, Bellatrix Lestrange, Sirius Black, Dumbledore, Tonks, and
Dobby, I'll give you 9. So she's got 9, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you're competing against one of our players. Let's see who you got.
We got Severus Snape, Harry Potter, Hermione.
Six-inning totals. A run, 4 hits, no errors, and 4 left for Rome. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 6 left for the drive. Michael Sansone, indeed, back out to begin the 7th inning, and here to call the 7th, Tom Van Hoy.
Well, another good one going on. 1-0 Rome. They got that run in the first inning. Nobody base hit by Colby Jones, and then the double by Alex Lodis. A line out. Ground ball out to the third baseman, Mason Guerrero. That was the only RBI. And you get a look there. Feliz going to play first. And as we expected, Encarnacion going to go play third base. And Sansone will get 6, 7, and 8 here in the top half of the 7th inning. Cooper McMurray, Logan Ronchwai, and Ambioris Tavares. And he'll deliver the first pitch. Is 66 to the game, just outside for a ball. His max count 75 today, so we'll see what transpires here in the 7th. He is done with the drive needed him to do to give him some length. Swing and a miss for the next pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. Plenty of arms behind him. McMurray grounded out of the second baseman, fly to right in his 2 ABs. He's had a couple of pretty good plays in the field as well. So he's 2 for 10, a run, 4 K. And walked 3 times, hit by a pitch in this series. And then the outer edge, good pitch there. Starts middle of the plate, breaking ball, lefty against lefty. They gave up on it, catches the corner. Good job there by Usaid, who's catching here tonight. And it's a 1-2 pitch from Sansone. And he gets him on an off-speed pitch at 73 miles an hour. How about that? Another beautiful pitch and a swing and a miss. We saw Lodis on an 87-mile-an-hour fastball miss it, and now we see McMurray go down swinging on one about 14 miles an hour slower than that, and strikeout number 4. He came in 32 strikeouts, 7 walks, and 39 2/3, and continues to pitch very, very well against this team, the Rome Emperors. High fly ball headed to center field, and Logan Ronchwai will become quickly the second out here in the top half of the 7th inning as Nellie Taylor Jr. out there in center field tonight. Plays that one, and 2 up and 2 down. So he may get to that point where he may finish this inning. Dan. Well, there goes.
No, and Sansone was like, come on, man, I got 5 pitches to go.
5 more pitches, I can get them. But Liam Carroll all the way out there, that means there will be a pitching change. And we will tell you who it is. Atlanta Bread Company called to the bullpen. It is a great ball game going on. It's 1-0. Rome with the lead here. People land
You You really messed up. I really messed up. You forgot a gift for your best friend. And they live so far away. They're gonna hate me. They're gonna love you. What? You're sending them Cincy Favorites. Cincy Favorites? It's a sampler of their favorite flavors from Montgomery Inn, Graeter's, Gleer's, La Rosa's, Skyline Chili, Queen City Sausage, and Longdale Farm. That's perfect! They're the only authorized online seller of these iconic brands, so trust no one else.
And fast delivery, too.
Are you eating it?
No, I messed up.
There's still time. Go to CincyFavorites.com now. That's CincyFavorites.com.
Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen, and Liam Carroll and Bob Kipper going from one lefty to another, from Michael Sansone to Noah Dean.
Yeah, 6'2", 185. He's 23. You see his numbers there on the screen. Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey, 5th-round pick of the draft of 2022. Out of Old Dominion. He's 1-6. ERA 6.22. 18th appearance. 15 of those were starts. 55 innings. 46 runs, 38 earned, 47 hits. He has struck out 7, but he's walked 46. He's hit 12 and had 7 wild ones. Control has been an issue. 229, the opposition hitting against him. He came into relief in game 1 on Tuesday. 2/3, 4 runs, 4 earned. Struggled. A couple of hits, strikeout, 3 walks. 31 pitches then, only 14 were strikes. And he'll fire the first pitch in there to Ambioris Tavares, and it's off the plate for ball 1. And talked a little bit about that, his last outing, that principally was a reliever in college. He's been a starter here. Pitch, and it's inside again. 2 balls and no strikes. So Sansone was exceptional again. Same thing like Shea Sprague last night. And here's Tavares in the 8th spot, playing second base, ground out to short, and a liner to left field to Rodriguez in his 2 at-bats. Let's throw one breaking ball, settled in there for a strike. Fastball up to 96. Curveball changed. Works third base side and comes back, swinging a miss for the next pitch as well. A couple of off-speed pitches after he got down 2-0, evens the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Noah's a guy you root for them all, but has struggled a little bit with that control. And to finish off this inning, comes back inside after the last 2 were outside breaking balls, 97 in, and laid off it did Tavares. He can continue this inning with 2 down. It'll be Alan Pineda next. And there's the pitch, fouled straight down. I mean, Tavares, we talked about Tavares and Janis, and again, a lot of this has to do with the fact that there's so many new players on this Rome roster, but between those 2, they lead the team in 9 different categories apiece. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. How about that? 96 up. Got it done. So he comes in back of Michael Sansone, and he gets the strikeout of Tavares, and that'll do it top half of the 7th inning. We had a lot of half. Drive down 1-0. Let's see what they can do when we all come back now.
And back over. Let's point at the press box. Say, hit it, DJ Trent. Here we go. Let me hear you now. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ground. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back home. Root for the drive. If they don't win, it's a shame. Let me hear ya. Out at the old ball game. Now don't sit down yet. Don't sit down. Let's see those chickens. Clap those hands.
And another Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen for Rome as we hit the bottom of the 7th inning. This time it's right-hander David Rodriguez.
6'2", 196. He's 23 out of Vacaville, California. 15th round pick of the draft of 2023 out of San Joaquin Delta Community College in California. 1-0, ERA 4.50. This is only his third appearance on relief. Just 6 innings, 3 runs earned, 7 hits, 7K, a walk. Opposition 292. And he pitched back on Tuesday, 4-3 win by Rome, the third pitcher. He was the winning pitcher, in fact, very good. 3 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 6K, didn't walk anybody. And first pitch swinging is Encarnacion, and it'll be the first out here. Another first pitch swinging out by the drive, and Encarnacion on the pop-up of the second baseman Tavares becomes the first out. Encarnacion, Andrew Musette, and Will Turner at the bottom part of the order. So kind of ran you through those numbers there with Rodriguez. He was good, 49 pitches, 33 of those were strikes. He was the winning pitcher, and kind of down the stretch there to get to the back part of the bullpen provided that opportunity and ended up winning the ball game. First pitch is a strike to Musette, catching. Second pitch is a called strike as well, and he probably will call timeout, and he will. He struck out, and he doubled to right field. That was a ball that was lost in the sun by Justin Janis, and the walk behind him. That was the first hit of the ball game and the only hit of the game for the drive. They have really struggled with 0-2 pitch, should say, inside for ball 1. So the drive in the last, including this game today, 29 innings have scored 3 runs outside in the dirt and 11 for 96. So they have really been befuddled at the plate, and you think about that, they were able to score 16 runs.
And what, seven hits total in that same time period?
Yes, something like that. Not much. Grounded up the third base side, but hit off his foot. So, yeah, I mean, the numbers are pretty remarkable. And the drive's still in this one, down 1-0. But they had a couple of opportunities with a pair of runners on back-to-back walks in the 6th inning, and then had a pair of walks in the 3rd inning as well. And that was the double play by Arias that eventually would in that inning. So they've had not many, few and far between, and this ball is hit hard, and it goes off the glove of the shortstop, kicks it back in front of him, Lodis. All he could do was kind of slide to his left and try to swipe it up, but if he gets it, he's probably got a pretty good chance to throw out Musette. But you know what? Good job, stayed back, hammered it, and he's on base.
And he has both of the drive's hits.
Here's Will Turner. He walked his last time up. The drive had 2 hits last night. He had 4 hits the night before, and those 2 home runs by Albert Felice. And a couple of them have been infield hits as well, when you want to put it in that perspective.
Well, and you think about, Musette has both hits for the drive. The first one was a routine fly ball to shallow right that Janis lost in the sun.
Right, yeah.
And that one an infield hit. Now, he hit that ball hard.
Yes, he did. Here's the 1-0. Backs him off the plate. So, I mean, the pitching for the drive has been outstanding. They lost 4-3, and then they win 9-8. They had to score 3 runs at the bottom of the 9th after Rome got 3 in the top half of the 9th in game 2. And this pitch is off the plate for a ball, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Then they get ahead 7-0 in the next game. And Garcia had a 2-run home run. That's the only home run that the drive have hit in this series. Here comes the 3-0, and he'll take it all the way, and it's right down the heart of the plate. Splits it, 3 balls and 1 strike. And the drive came in averaging 3.7, just 22 runs, and 3 runs in the last 3, and including today. So therefore, that run of about 29 or so innings, that they were, as a team coming in to today, 190 in this series. 3-1. And it's hit hard, but foul down the first base side.
Look out.
Got that one on the inner part of the plate. And after Turner, then you go back to Franklin Arias at the top. Henry Godbout maybe as well. So you've got to, at least you got a runner on, and you have an opportunity here. And you need to try to take advantage of whatever chances you do have. And he comes back at 3-2, breaking ball, got him. Called strike 3. Good pitch there.
Yeah, he locked him up with a straight change. Watch this thing. Had a little bit of comeback action to it. That is, I mean, sometimes you have to tip your cap to the other guy. That's a heck of a pitch.
We saw that a couple of times with De Grand Prix as well, utilizing that off-speed pitch in a certain count. Well, that makes it 2 down now, and we play here in the bottom half of the 7th inning, getting late in this one. And for Arias, he takes the first pitch inside for a ball, very aggressive at the plate, and low and in the dirt, blocked nicely by Pineda. Arias flied out to right, hit into a 6-4-3 double play. That's after a couple of walks in the 3rd inning. And then he hit a ground ball in the 5th inning. It was fielded by the third baseman who took it to the bag, Jones. And here's a ball drilled, and it is just foul down the left field line. Crowd got excited there momentarily. Look at those kids. Feeding frenzy on. Yeah, we lose it, but you could kind of tell the way it was curling that way. It might end up going foul, and it did. So Arias has had a couple of opportunities. He hit with 2 on in the 3rd double play, 2 on in the 5th after the double by Musette that was lost in the sun. Janice out there has been so good, and then the walk to Turner. So he's had some opportunities with runners on here. You know, a lot of expectations. 269 coming in, 5 home runs, 41. He leads the team actually in RBI and in slugging percentage. He goes to 3-1 now. So he can look pitch location. He's got a lot of room, obviously, on that right side. McMurray is playing behind Musette with 2 down now. Got a gap out in left center field. He lines it. Oh, and he caught it. My goodness, you can't hit it any harder. And fortunately for him, he was able to catch it as it came right back to him. Watch this. Whoa, man. That'll do it. We're through 7. Dan Scott back, taking the rest away. 1-0 run.
And then the second series, Percy Jackson. Pretty much everybody knows it, but that's got to be number 1.
It's a book. My mom gave it to me like 3 months ago, and that's my favorite.
I think I'd be a manatee. I think that they're, they just hang out and they're big. They look like rocks, but I think that they're really fun animals. They're just misunderstood a little bit. So, manatee.
A silverback gorilla. Because I'm huge.
Our Hales Jewelers player of the homestand today is Henry Godbout. In 3 games this week, Henry was on fire at the plate, batting an impressive .444 with...
Top of the 8th inning. Still 1-0. Drive trailing it. And boy, you want to talk about luck and reflexes combined. Look at this. That ball caught Rodriguez instead of the other way around. Franklin Arias hit the daylights out of that ball. Alan Pineda, the Burger King K-Man of the afternoon. He will lead it off, and then back to the top of the order for Colby Jones and Alex Lodice. Noah Dean came on, get the final out of the last inning, striking out Ambioris Tavares. And he's back out for the 8th. And the first pitch is an off-speed pitch that drops in for a strike. So section 114 hoping to upgrade to the regular hamburger if they can get a strikeout here from Noah Dean. That was down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wind in the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased a fastball up and away. One ball, two strikes. Dean peering from behind his glove, gets the sign, the 1-2 pitch, and a ground ball to short. Arias charges, is running through in plenty of time, and Pineda's retired for the first out. On the Kudzu staffing scoreboard, the games in which we are most interested in, Jersey Shore beat Hub City 9-1. And Bowling Green, a 9-5 win over Winston-Salem. That game was 5-5 at one point. So Bowling Green is going to remain in first place. In fact, they'll be standing alone in first place. And the question is going to be, will the Drive be tied for second and a game out behind Hub City, or in third place 2 games out? 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Colby Jones, who's 2 for 3, a double. He has scored the game's only run. Singled leading off the first. Lodis doubled. Second and third, nobody out. Isaiah Drake, a line drive to Rodriguez in shallow left for the first out. And then Guerra, a slow roller to third that Encarnacion, or Antonio Anderson at the time, fielded and threw Guerra out, but that allowed Jones to score the game's only run. There was a fastball to the screen on the fly from Noah Dean. Get a big grin on his face. That'll keep you loose in the box if you're Colby Jones. 2-2. And then Justin Janis popped out to third. And that's been the only scoring in the game. Michael Sansone was outstanding for 6 2/3. Foul ball right side. In the Drive 8th, they'll have 2, 3, and 4. Godbout, Taylor, and Garcia against David Rodriguez. 2-2 pitch again. Strike 3 swinging. Change up and away. Jones went fishing. 2 down. Second strikeout for Noah Dean, and now here is Alex Lodis. Had that double in the first. Since then, he's flied to left and struck out swinging. Dean ready, and his first pitch to him is on the inside corner of strike. Swing and a miss. Off speed away, and it's 0-2. So we look at things from the Drive standpoint, dropping a couple of games earlier in the series when Hub City and Bowling Green both lost, missed an opportunity to gain ground when the Drive lost games those same days. That pitch is inside. But from the Hub City Bowling Green standpoint, the flip side of it is they missed an opportunity to extend the lead. So it's going to remain these 3 teams bunched together heading in the next week. Here's the 1-2. And a foul off the fist just to our right. And the other thing that comes into play is the overall record between the Drive and Hub City. Because if Bowling Green wins the second half, strike 3 swinging a breaking ball, he got him. After winning the first half, it would be the team with the best overall record. And right now, these teams are neck and neck. The Drive, 54 and 53 coming in today. Spartanburgers, 53 and 53. 1-0, Rome. Bottom of the 8th coming up.
Is it the buildings, the coffee shops, the stadiums? Is it the sports teams, the philanthropies, or the industries? Maybe it's the people, the landmarks, the rivers and bridges, the commutes and the city lights. Maybe, or perhaps It's all of these things. But if they make a city, what makes a city run? Maybe it's the unseen that makes a city run. The unseen that binds us together, that keeps our institutions and our philanthropies and our stadiums running. Acumen IT, providing technologies that run our city.
We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. The drive down 1-0. David Rodriguez, his second inning of relief. Dan Scott and Tom Van Hoy with you. Henry Godbout, Nellie Taylor Jr., Johanfran Garcia here in the 8th inning.
Let's get some going. Offense going, Dan. 1 run last 24 innings, 3 runs last 31, 12 for the last 100. So
12 runs in the last 100 innings. Is that what you said?
No, 12 for 100 at
Oh, 12 for 100.
Yeah,
okay.
but just 1 run in the last 24, 3 runs in the last 31.
Okay.
Man.
That makes more sense. Here's Godbout, 0 for 2 with a walk. And he takes it outside a ball. He's robbed of a hit his first time up. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on in a foul. Well, would it be too much to ask for young Master Henry's first professional home run?
Almost hit one out the other night.
Yep. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes it low, 2 balls and a strike.
I mean, you think about that. Godbout taking 75th overall out of Virginia. Lodice taking 60th out of Florida State. A couple pretty good infielders there in the ACC.
Outside 3-1. So down a run, you want to get on any way you can, leading off the bottom of the 8th. And Godbout ahead, 3 balls and a strike to Rodriguez. The big right-hander comes set and delivers. And he almost hit him. Fastball up and in, ball 4. So Godbout walks for the second time in the game. And that's 6 walks he has drawn now in his first 4 professional games. Here is Nellie Taylor Jr., a pair of strikeouts and a walk. He was the last batter that Cedric de Grand Prix faced in the 6th inning. And it's inside, ball 1. Outfield is deep. Playing him the other way. Around to the left, and that's outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Well, I'm all for getting a couple of runs here in the 8th inning and shutting them down in the 9th and going to the house with a series win. Throw to first and stepping back is Godbout. Taylor ahead in the count, 2-0. Pitch. And it's 3 balls and no strikes. It was the 8th inning last night in a scoreless game in which the first 3 hitters the drive sent to the plate all walked to load the bases. There's a strike called, 3-1. And then Framie De Leon grounded into the 6-4-3 double play that brought in the game's only run. And a 1-0 win. The 3-1 to Taylor. And it's high, ball 4. So back-to-back walks by Rodriguez to begin the 8th inning. Pitching coach Horatio Ramirez will amble out of the third base dugout to come and talk to his right-hander ahead of facing Johanfran Garcia. So the drive will be on the road for the next 2 weeks at Greensboro beginning on Tuesday for 6, and then Tuesday the 19th just up the road in Spartanburg at Hub City, and then back here for the final home series of the regular season against Bowling Green. They'll finish the year on the road at Winston-Salem September 2nd through the 7th, and then if there's playoff baseball, it's the Southern Division's year to be the host team, so any playoffs would play one game on the road and then game 2 and if necessary game 3 here. That's if you make the playoffs. If not, somebody else will have that advantage. All right, here is Johanfran Garcia. Pop out the second, hit by pitch, strikeout swinging. 2 on, nobody out. Drive down 1-0 in the 8th. And a breaking ball strike from Rodriguez, 0-1. Drive had 2 hits last night. They have 2 hits this afternoon. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and Garcia behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Yofiri Rodriguez on deck, Albert Feliz in the hole. And again, good speed at second and Godbout, great speed at first and Nellie Taylor Jr. Outfield deep and around to the right for the right-handed batter. The 0-2 pitch. He lays off that slider down and away. 1-2. Folks having a leisurely Sunday afternoon on the patio outside the condos in deep left center field. The 1-2 pitch just got a piece to stay alive. Garcia's home run in this series went out there amongst where those folks are. Wouldn't mind seeing him repeat that. On the other hand, you'd take a nice soft single somewhere. The 1-2. And a fly ball, center field, crowd well overreacting. Routine out there for Drake. Godbout tags, fakes like he's going to go, and wisely so because Drake's one-hop throw was right on the money. 1 down. Now Yofiri Rodriguez. 0 for 3. 3 for 18 in the series. He has driven in 4 runs. Somebody has got to, in a basketball type way, take the lid off the basket here. First pitch is high and away, ball 1. Double play now would get Rodriguez out of the inning. The 1-0. And a good breaking ball came in the back door for a strike. 1-1. Crowd of over 6,500 on this Sunday afternoon, looking for something to get excited about here. 2 on, 1 out, down 1-0. And that pitch in the dirt. Good block by Pineda. 2 balls and a strike. Shortstop Lodi's between Godbout and the second base bag, shading up the middle. And a pop-up on the infield. Matter of fact, the pitcher now called off by the first baseman McMurray coming down the line, and they are 2 away.
Boy, this is so indicative of what we've seen throughout the course of this series. Had a couple of opportunities, back-to-back walks, had back-to-back walks in the 6th inning as well. Had Garcia and Rodriguez at the plate then, both times too.
Albert Feliz pinch hit in the 6th inning and struck out swinging. That was against the lefty Jacob Gomez. Now it's going to take something with 2 outs from Big Al, and he takes it off the plate outside. Well, we know the organizational philosophy is to get the ball in the air and do damage. They've got the ball in the air all right. I can't tell you the number of infield pop-ups we've seen in this series. The 1-0. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Friley and Encarnacion waiting on deck. Inning began with Godbout and Taylor drawing back-to-back walks, but Garcia flies to center. Rodriguez pops to first. And now the 1-1 to Feliz. And he pulls it to third. That will be easy for Jones. Takes it to the bag to force out Godbout. And another opportunity goes by the boards. Drive strand 2, and we are through 8. It remains 1-0 Rome here at Fluor Field. Tom and I return in just a moment.
You already know about the great food at Arden's Burger and Grill in Central, the amazing variety of wings, the gourmet burgers, and so much more. Now, take it a step further. The folks at Arden's are excited to announce they are the proud owners of Beef and Rib in Westminster. So along with the expected elements of Arden's menu, Beef and Rib also offers a daily meat and 3, home-cooked, freshly made, simply delicious. So now you can step up to the plate in either location. Arden's Burger and Grill in Central, Beef and Rib in Westminster. Find both on Facebook today.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Valley Live app is your home for everything minor league baseball. Download the app today and watch every single minor league baseball game absolutely free. You can chat, you can interact with other fans, play daily games, and win prizes. Plus, you're going to get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
Now, baseball is a funny game, as we know. Last night, Greensboro, let's call it like they humiliated Asheville, 27-4. Today, Asheville 5, Greensboro 2.
There you go. I mean, what's the thing you love about baseball is you get a chance to come back next day. Football, got to wait a whole week. Basketball, a couple times a week. But, yep, turn it around. What's the old saying? You're only as good as the next day starter, something like that?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that was a Greensboro team that had 27 runs, 22 hits, a couple of grand slams. I mean, again, Asheville, you put up a lot of runs, but that's pretty good, and they're really good. They're 31-10 coming in on the north side. And Brooklyn, who won the first half, is in last place, so you never know.
Noah Dean back out there, and here's Isaiah Drake leading it off, and the first pitch is low and away a ball. Dean has retired all 4 batters he's faced since coming out of the bullpen. 3 strikeouts. Drake is 0 for 3, bounced to third his last time up. The 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And the drive, 9th, bottom third of the order due up. Encarnacion, Musette, and Turner. Trailing at 1-0. Noah Dean's job is to keep it right there. Here comes the 2-0. Swung on and fouled out of here left side. 2-1. Boy, look at the gap they're giving him out in right center field. They don't think he's going to hit the ball out there, do they? Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a one-hopper back over the mound. Here's a backhand by Godbout. Off-balance throw, but it's late and offline. Drake can run, and that's an infield single, and that's how the 9th inning starts. That's the 5th hit for the Rome Emperors. And that'll get us our next look at Mason Guerra.
Yeah, 2 of those came in the first inning. The folks just joined us. The base hit to begin things by Jones and the double by Lodisa into left center field. The line out, and then the only run of the game came out a ground ball to the third baseman by Mason Guerra. So 2 of those hits came in the first.
They've got him picked off. Throw to first. The throw down to second is offline by Feliz. And in safely is Drake. That'll go in the books as a stolen base. He was running and actually got a really good jump even with the throw over. He's trying to keep his batting helmet on as he runs down to second base. Boy, that's a huge insurance run out there. And now Dean's first pitch to Guerra. Change up, and he rolls it over to shortstop. Arias fields and throws, and there's one down with Drake staying put at second base. You know, it's obviously a small sample size from Noah Dean, And that's going to be the last batter he faces as Liam Carroll comes out. But I think one of the differences in this outing and what we've seen from him pretty much all season has been his ability to control his changeup. He has been good with the changeup today, and now he will exit. And we'll have another Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen. I'll tell you about the new drive pitcher when we come back. Don't go away.
Messed up. I really messed up. You forgot a gift for your best friend. And they live so far away. They're gonna hate me. They're gonna love you. What? You're sending them Cincy Favorites. Cincy Favorites? It's a sampler of their favorite flavors from Montgomery Inn, Graeter's, Gleer's, La Rosa's, Skyline Chili, Queen City Sausage, and Longdale Farm. That's perfect! They're the only authorized online seller of these iconic brands, so trust no one else.
I'm fast delivery, too. Oh.
Are you eating it?
No, I messed up.
There's still time. Go to CincyFavorites.com now. That's CincyFavorites.com.
The afternoon for the drive. Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen brings on right-hander Jonathan Brand.
5'9", 225 out of Columbus, Georgia. 8th round pick in the draft of 2022 after 3 years at Miami of Ohio. Red Hawks. 2-0 ERA. Outstanding. .69. 8th appearance on relief. 3-3 in save opportunities. 13 total innings. He's allowed 2 runs, 1 earned. That's it. 8 hits, 10 strikeouts to 2 walks, allowed 1 home run, opposition 160. And he did pitch in game 2, that 9-8 win. Very good. 2 2/3, a run unearned, 3 hits, struck out 4, 43 pitches, 32 of them were strikes.
His job is to keep it right where it is. Runner at second, 1 down. Justin Janis at the plate, and Brand's first pitch at the knees for a strike. 1-0 Rome. That's a big insurance run for them at second base. Brand coming on with 1 on and 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, strike 2 called. Janis 0 for 3, 6 for 23 in the series. Brand ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Checks the runner at second. Once, twice, delivers. Breaking ball down and in. Tried to get him to chase a slider. Well, you know that development is the most important thing in a situation like this. With 3 straight left-handed hitters coming in, and you take your left-hander out and bring in your right-hander in Jonathan Brand. 1-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging, and that's one of the reasons why. Got him to go after an off-speed pitch, diving down and away. And 2 down for Cooper McMurray. But if this were a big league game, managing it to win, you'd either keep the lefty out there or bring in another lefty with 3 straight left-handers coming up. But it's Jonathan Brand's day to pitch, and here he is. An out away from stranding that insurance run at second base, and Cooper McMurray fouls it off to the left, out of play. Again, in the bottom of the 9th, the drive will have the bottom third of the order: Encarnacion, Musette, and Turner. And if anybody gets on, Franklin Arias. It's 1-0 Rome. The 1-1. Breaking ball outside corner. It was an 0-1 pitch. Now it's 0-2. Drake led off with an infield single, stole second. Guerra grounded to short. Out goes Dean. In comes Brand. Janis strikes out swinging. And now the 0-2 to McMurray. Fastball up at 95 from Jonathan Brand. 1-2. Right-hander gets the sign, comes set at the letters, checks the runner at second. He's running the 1-2 pitch. He can run all he wants. Strike 3 swinging on a breaking ball. Tried to hold up and couldn't. Inning is over. Jonathan Brand comes on, strikes out 2. And we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Drive need a run to tie and 2 to win. Down 1-0.
Let's go, 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 let's go.
Well, here we are, bottom of the 9th inning. Drive down 1-0 after winning 1-0 last night. One more shot, and they'll be hitting off of the 4th pitcher of the afternoon for Rome, right-hander Logan Samuels.
He is 6'4", 170, 23 from Winfield, Alabama, 8th round pick of the draft of 2024 out of Montevallo College. The Falcons out of the Gulf South, 4 years there. And he comes in with a regular 2-3 ERA. 6.94, you see it there on your screen. 16th appearance, 2-2 for save opportunities, 36 in the third, 33 runs, 28 of them earned, 39 hits. Struck out 22, walked 6. He has allowed 8 home runs, hit 5 wild ones, 260 opposition, and he did finish it off 3-2 on Thursday, a win by Rome in 7. He got the save, 1 2/3, a run earned, a hit, strikeout, and 28 pitches, 18 of those were strikes. He gave up a home run to Albert Feliz on that night.
And Friley Encarnacion will lead it off here in the 9th. Need a run to tie, 2 to win. And the ball apparently, or something's gotten loose out on the warning track down the right field line, and Justin Janis has to come over and pick it up. David Rodriguez, 2 innings, a hit, no runs, 2 walks, a strikeout for Rome. And for the Drive, Noah Dean, inning and 2/3, a hit, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. First pitch to Encarnacion is a breaking ball high. Friley has walked, bounced back to the mound, and popped to second. The 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. We are once again in Bob Prince territory, Tom Van Hoy.
Yes, indeed.
A bloop and a blast, and we could all go home happy. The 2-0 from Samuels. Swing and a miss. Encarnacion about to come out of his shoes on that swing. 2-1. Samuels working from the windup and delivers. Low with a breaking ball, 3-1. So Encarnacion trying to become a leadoff base runner here in the 9th with his team down 1-0. The 3-1 pitch, and it hit him. And that'll get him down to first base the hard way. And not exactly a bloop, that's more of a plunk. But here comes Andrew Musette, who has both drive hits today. And that got him on that elbow guard. The first one was a gift double that Justin Janis lost in the sun, and then the last one an infield hit. He's 2 for 3. And the first pitch to him is a breaking ball on the outside corner, a strike. Encarnacion with decent speed leading off first. The 0-1. And another breaking ball. That drops in for a strike. And Musette throws his hands up toward the heavens. Doesn't like the call, asks for time. Might have come across a little bit high, but
Pineda did a nice job bringing it down.
Yep. So it's 0-2. Will Turner on deck. Tying run at first, winning run at the plate. Nobody out. In the ninth, the 0-2 pitch, and he pulls it foul past Liam Carroll down beyond the tarp, third base side. Look at the kids. All for naught as he goes and hands it to a young man right there in the front row.
There are going to be a lot of kids around the bases.
Yes, there are.
After the game.
Again, the 0-2 from Samuels. And a little flare out into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. He just stuck the bat out and dropped it about 15 feet onto the outfield grass. Encarnacion stops at second. Musette has all three of the drives hits.
Well, you got one of the things you asked for.
Yeah, there's a bloop, right?
Yeah.
Will Turner has walked twice and struck out looking, and then behind him is Franklin Arias in the leadoff spot.
We've seen it before with the drive.
Yes.
They have a
only 2-41 trailing after 8 innings this year. But time after time after time, they get, at the very least, a tying run to the plate. And in this case, or the winning run to the plate. In this case, the winning run is on first base. The tying run on second with nobody out. And a large portion of this crowd of 6,527 is still here.
Well, 0 for 8, runners in scoring position, and left 9. Let's don't leave any on here.
All right, here's Turner after the visit to the mound by the pitching coach Horatio Ramirez. Samuels delivers the first pitch, and he showed bunt and took a strike. How about that?
But what it does, too, though, is it brings that third baseman in.
Yep, he's in at the cutout. First baseman also in at the edge of the grass. The 0-1, not showing bunt that time, and he takes a strike, and he's behind 0-2. So McMurray at first will back up behind Musette. Third baseman Jones will back up about 4 steps behind the bag. 2 on, nobody out. Turner in an 0-2 hole. Samuels pitching, and he pulls it foul down beyond the first base dugout. Tyler Snepp will run it down out in shallow right field. Turner trying to battle out of an 0-2 hole. Samuels delivering. And a line drive, right field line, fair ball, into the corner. Encarnacion will score to tie the game. Musette held up at third. Turner at second, RBI double. It's a 1-1 score.
Oh, 2 pitch. Same thing for Musette. And a pretty good job there by Janis. I think maybe if it's anybody other than Musette, he might have sent him. But in that particular case, can't do that.
And the last time the Drive played a Sunday afternoon game, the guy at the plate sent him home happy with a base hit to walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. Franklin Arias, infield is in, second and third, nobody out. And now they are going to intentionally walk Franklin Arias to load the bases and set up a force play at the plate and bring Henry Godbout to the plate with a chance to be a hero. He has had an impressive first week as a professional. 0 for 2 with a pair of walks today, 4 for 11 in the series. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Infield is in. They walk Arias to set up a force at the plate. Runners at every base, but the only one that matters is Musette at third. The 1-0 and a pop-up. Out behind second, Tavares going out, and he'll make the catch, and there's one down. Infield fly was in effect as he got out onto the grass to make the play.
It's never easy, Dan.
It is never easy. And now Nellie Taylor Jr., who struck out swinging his first 2 times up. He has walked each of his last 2. And the infield, with the exception of the third baseman Jones, they're going to back up, especially at the middle, and go into a double play depth. And the first pitch to Nelly is grounded to second. 4, 6, 3, double play, and we are going to the 10th inning. Dug out by Cooper McMurray. Taylor, first pitch swinging, bounces into the double play, and the drive with the bases loaded and nobody out end up getting just the 1 run. We go to the 10th in a 1-1 ball game.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Now you tie the game at 1. You've got the bases loaded and nobody out. The winning run at third, and can't get him in. So we move on to the 10th inning. And that means that Cooper McMurray will start at second base for Rome, and they'll have the bottom third of the batting order up. Braunschweig, Tavares, and Pineda against Jonathan Brand. The drive 3 and 6 in extra innings, and Rome 3 and 5. 1-run games, the driver 20 and 19, and Rome 12 and 18. All right, here is Braunschweig to lead it off. And Brand's first pitch is grounded to first. Feliz will take it himself. That will advance the runner to third. And there's one out.
Yeah, we talk about their nobody bunts. Sacrifice hits, only 2 for Rome, none for the drive, but that's as good as what you could expect there if you were trying to do that.
Mm-hmm. There have been 4 1-run games in this series. Here's Tavares with the infield in, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. He has struck out once today. That's 129 of them on the year, so got a guy at the plate who will strike out, and Brand could use one here. That's outside, 1-1. Tenth inning, 1-1 game. Runner at third, 1 out for Rome. Swing and a miss, another breaking ball. One and 2. Infield is in. 1 out. Brand would love a strikeout here. The 1-2 pitch to Tavares. And a little fly ball, shallow left. Here comes Rodriguez, makes the catch. And the runner will not be able to advance. 2 down. Yofiri stumbled just a bit, but got there. And when he made the catch, he was only, 20, 25 feet or so from the infield. So no opportunity for the runner to tag from third and try to score. And now here is Alan Pineda, who's 0 for 3. A strikeout and a pair of ground outs to Arias at short. Infield will back up. And the first pitch is up and in, ball 1. In the drive ninth, they'll start with Nellie Taylor at second and have Garcia, Rodriguez, and Feliz due up. The 1-0. And a high fly ball down the left field line, curving, foul. And a young, not a young man, I guess, but an old guy compared to all those youngsters on the hillside in the green shirt made a nice catch there at the top. 1-1. Brand trying to strand that go-ahead run at third. Pitching. And a foul back to our right and out of here, 1-2. That's right, Pineda is the Burger King K-Man of the afternoon. Section 114 has gotten the soft serve ice cream coupon, trying to add a cheeseburger to it. Brand just wants it out, however he can get it here. A ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And a line drive. Arias makes the backhanded catch down around his ankles at short. Inning is over. So Brand with the go-ahead run at third and 1 out gets out of it. And we go to the 9th. The Drive need a run to win it. Or go to the 10th, rather. Bottom of the 10th, a 1-1 score. We'll be back in a moment. Well, now it's the Drive's turn in the 10th inning after Jonathan Brand gets out of the top of the inning unscathed. Nellie Taylor Jr. will start at second base. And it'll be Johanfran Garcia, Yofiri Rodriguez, Albert Feliz. He's got to get Nellie Taylor across the plate, and the Drive can walk it off a winner here in the 10th.
He can run.
He jogs out to take his place at second base. Logan Samuels, the pitcher, will have a quick conversation with his catcher, Alan Pineda. And here is Garcia. 0 for 3. He's been hit by a pitch. Base hit here would win it. Taylor leading at second. And Samuel's first pitch to Garcia is a breaking ball a little bit high, ball 1. Drive have doubled their hit output from yesterday. They have a grand total of 4. 1 last night, 1-0. The 1-0. High, 2 balls and no strikes. Will Turner's RBI double in the bottom of the 9th inning tied the game. Drive ended up with the bases loaded and nobody out after that and could not get the winning run across. The 2-0 to Garcia. There's a strike, 2-1. They walked Arias to load the bases. Godbout popped the second, and then first pitch swinging, Nellie Taylor grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. That's why he's the runner at second base leading off the 10th inning. The 2-1 to Garcia. And he swings and he hits it back into left field. That ball is going to be off the wall. Taylor was running the entire way. He will come in to score, and the drive walk it off here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Johanfran Garcia's second walk-off winning hit in as many homestands. And the drive come off the mat. One in the 9th, one in the 10th. And win it here by a score of 2-1.
He got 3 buckets. Ice and water.
Whatever
Ice
it
water
takes,
in his
man.
veins, man.
Whatever it takes.
That's
And
awesome.
there's a big difference in going into next week tied for second, 1 game out, and being in third, 2 games out. Another look at it.
I tell you what, he has been a clutch performer for the drive since he's been here. Once that got up there, Taylor, no question he was going to be able to score.
Yeah, Nelly didn't wait to see if the ball was going to clear the outfielder or not. He was off at the crack of the bat.
Man, I'm telling you what, this is a resilient group, Dan, because they were almost sub 100 hitting in the last 4 games and had scored just 3 runs in about 36 innings. But man, and after what happened in the 9th, the ability for them to come back and Brand got it done with a runner on third and 2 outs. Nice job.
Yeah, it's somehow, some way, the drive end up winning this series. 3 one-run victories today in 10 innings by a final score of 2-1. We'll be back to run you through the numbers and wrap it up right after this. Well, as they prepare for kids to run the bases here at Fluor Field, they're going to be sloshing their way through some celebratory mud puddles between first and second. That's where the Gatorade buckets were dumped on Johanfran Garcia after his game-winning base hit in the 9th inning gives the drive, or 10th inning rather, gives the drive a 2-1 win, Tom.
Yeah, pretty amazing stuff, Dan. We'll get into the particulars here in just a second, but the drive scored 5 runs in the last 34 innings. They went 17 out of 130 at 131, and they won a couple of ball games. So very resilient effort by the drive. And you can even go back to the first inning when Colby Jones for Rome led off with a base hit to center, and then Alex Ledis hit one out on left center field. They had runners on second and third. Nobody out against Michael Sansone. Line shot hit hard by Drake to left, captured out there by Rodriguez. Infield ground ball to third base. Mason Guerra able to get that run home, score Jones, and then able to get out of that with a pop up, and that was it again.